it's Robin the Dixie Pixie. Today I have had a couple of requests on my last video where I talked about some of my favorite drugstore artificial nails, drugstore brand artificial nails. Okay, got that right. So I had a couple requests after I had posted the last video where I talked about my favorites to do a tutorial on how I do my nails. So this is the finished product of the nails that I did. The video is going to come after this one of how I do my nails and put them on. I'm using a Nailing brand today and Nailing Professional Pink Gel nail glue to adhere them. But I did forget a couple of things when I was doing the video because I was putting them on. I was trying to think about what I was doing and what I needed to say. One thing is the length of the nails. Make sure if you're going to be typing on the computer a lot or doing a lot of things with your hands, you get a shorter length. If you're just wanting something for, a few days to, or, a week or so to have for an event for some real pretty ones, then go with a longer, fancier nail. But if you're going to be using your hands, a short length is best. Also, when you're fitting the nails to your nail, fitting the artificial nail size, make sure you go a little bit smaller. Make sure it fits right inside your nail. You don't want it to overlap. You don't want it to come over the edge very far. You don't want it to be wider at the base than your actual nail is. You want it to fit right inside the lip or the cuticle area of your natural nail. So make sure that you might want to go a little size smaller than what you think looks like the right fit, because you don't want any hangover. You want a nice snug fit with them. Also, when you when I talked about on the video to push the cuticles back and to get the nail under the cuticle, that's to get a nice tight seal underneath that nail. That will get a nice seal. You want it to just fit good around the lip, like I said, around that cuticle bed. You want it to fit right in there as if it looks like it's growing right out of your nail. You don't want it to be away from the cuticle. You don't want any line around the artificial nail when you're putting it on your nail. You want it to look like it just grew right out of there. Another thing is, when I was talking about pressing it down to adhere the glue when you're putting them on, make sure you press it nice and firm and you hold it firm completely for 20 to 30 seconds or even a little longer to make sure that no air bubbles get up in there. If you lift your finger up and look at it and you can see any whiteness under the nail, or if it feels a little bit loose, if you're using a colored artificial nail, you won't be able to see it as good as with a French tip. But if you are using a French tip and you can see any lightness under there, there's an air bubble in there, and you don't want any air bubbles at all. Even if a little glue squeezes out from the corners or the edges, that's fine. Just go back with your little wooden tool and clean that up. But you want to get it as tight as you can with no air bubbles in there, because air bubbles are going to be where bacteria can grow and breed, and you don't want to get that between the artificial nail and your natural nail, because the fungus will actually, the bacteria will actually get down into your nail bed and cause the fungus yellowing or browning or even blackening of the nail, and sometimes that can be hard to get rid of. So hope you enjoy this video. Hope y'all are staying warm. It's snowing here. I'll try to take a few pictures of the snow and add them at the end of this video too. So hope you enjoy this video. Hey y'all, it's Robin the Dixie Pixie. Welcome back to my channel. We're having a snowy day here in North Carolina. It's so pretty. We've only got about an inch so far, but we're supposed to get some more snow tonight, and it's just so pretty. And so I thought I had a request the other day when I oh, I'm up here. Hello. I had a request the other day when I was talking about the different types of artificial nails that I like to use to do a demonstration. So I've got my nails today. I needed to put some new nails on, and I've got my nails laid out, and I thought I would just show you a little bit. I won't do the whole, putting all of my nails on, but I'll just show you a couple of nails, how I do it. and get them, and they last 2 to 3 weeks, and sometimes even a little bit longer. I might have to put 1 or 2 on here and there, but I can usually get them to last a pretty good time. So, and I couldn't figure out how to video me and this, so I'm just going to video this. So I'm up here. But these are my nails. They are very, very short. They split. They are just not healthy. Because I've worn nails, artificial nails for so long, I believe, is, you know, and I bit my nails when I was little, so they're not that great. I've already buffed them down, but I'm going to show you, you know, all the steps. So I've already kind of got started, but I'll back up a little bit. So the first thing is you want to have really clean, dry nails when you start. And then I take just a regular old file and I get the edges buffed down, and then I buff up the tops just a little bit, just so it's just a little bit filed. And I do that to all of my nail beds. You want to buff up those nail beds because that is going to help the glue and the artificial nail bond and adhere to your nail. It's not great for your nail, but if you're going to wear nails and do them yourself, this is the best technique to get them to adhere. And they buff your nails up when you go to a salon to get them done anyway. So now you've got all this like dusty residue from where you've buffed your nails up. So I always take a little alcohol and just a little makeup pad. And I put a little alcohol on my makeup pad, and then I clean off those nails. And the alcohol will dry pretty quickly. And you're not really, you know, you just don't want to have anything that could get caught under that nail in the glue that could cause any kind of bacteria to grow. You want them to be very, very clean. So you want to get all of that dust from where you get all of that dust off from where you had buffed your nails. And get them nice and clean and pink again. And then after you do that, you're going to want to take a nail tool, and most all the kits come with one of these, and you want to take the flat end and you're going to want to push back any cuticle that you have. Even if I don't have very much cuticle at all, but you're going to want to push that way, 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 way back. So, and I've already done all of my nails, but that's what you're going to want to do that. And then I'm taking just Nailing, and this is Daily Naturals. There's 24 nails in here. Nailing has different kinds of packs. I got this one at a discount store, and it was only $2. And they are really nice little nails. Now, they're not like the Kiss. They don't have the really thick tip on them, but it's a nice tip, and it'll last a good long while. It doesn't have much wear on it at all. Kiss is the best for if you're wearing French manicures. But these were only $2, so I'm going to go with these, and they do not come with any glue because they were just $2. So I have from another kit my Nailing Professionals pink gel glue that I'm going to be using. And I have gone through and sized my nails, and I've got them all laying out here with the sizes. And they're just laying on a paper towel from largest to smallest. So I'm going to start with, actually I'm going to start with a thumbnail. And I always like to place it on before I put any glue or anything on it. I like to place it on and use it to push back that cuticle as far as I can get it, and because when I put the nail on, I'm going to want to get it up and underneath that cuticle bed. That's going to help you get the longest stay and use for these nails. It's just, for some reason, if you just stick it on here, it does not last as long as if you get it way up under there. And this has the little half moon ridge on them, the natural look. So you want to make sure that half moon ridge is way under that cuticle. Then I'm going to take my glue, and you want to use a good bit of glue, but not a ton of glue. You just want a nice covering on the back half of the nail. And then I'm going to, I always take it and I kind of rub it up so that my nail gets glue on it. And there's still glue on the artificial nail too. Push it up under that cuticle, press into the middle, and press 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. I do it for 20 seconds. Pressing really good and hard. I'm just going to keep it on there for a little bit longer. And then I go back and I press the sides. You can do it some more. You want to press it and hold it for as long as you can, and you can kind of feel. You'll get, the more you do it, the better you'll get at feeling when it starts to get tacky and starts to adhere. You can kind of feel when you take your thumb off of the nail. Well, I got a little stuck there. But when you take your finger off of the pressure off of the nail that you're putting on, if it's kind of lifts a little bit, you probably need to hold it a little bit. And on thumbnails, you especially want to get down in those sides and press down really good. So I would say it usually takes almost about a minute on each nail. And then that feels good. It's on there. Now I'm going to do a pinky on the other hand. And I'm going to get it on here again and push it way back into the cuticle. And make sure that it's a good fit. And usually if I can do that with no glue on it, then it's a good fit. Let me get some glue on here. Not a ton, but make sure it coats the bottom half of the nail, and you see a little bead of glue. And I'm going to rake it across my nail again and get some glue on my natural nail. Push it under there and hold. About 30 seconds. 20 to 30 seconds, and then lift. See if you can feel it moving any. Put a little more pressure on it. But yeah, and see this one has a little tab on it, so you'd want to go back and just file that down, clean that up, that edge up. But that's what it looked like. So I'm going to go finish the rest of the nails. I hope these were just a few little tricks if you want to wear some artificial nails that will help you. Always make sure you have very clean, dry nails to start with. You buff them up just a little bit with a nail file. Go back and clean that with some alcohol and get off any residue from where you buffed your nails up. Make sure you get those cuticles pushed back good and tight, and then fit your nail so it's a good tight fit on your nail. And then hold it down for a good 30 seconds. Check it. Hold it down a little bit longer, and then you should be good to go. This was just a tip from the Dixie Pixie to help you have fun, save money, and look fabulous. Y'all come back and see me now. You hear?